How are you on this chilly Thursday morning, September 14th? It is 12 degrees Celsius in Toronto, 53 degrees Fahrenheit. So therefore, it is a cool morning. Good morning, Juliana, Nancy. Good morning, Loretta, Stacy. Good morning, wonderful people. It is cold today. And hello, my nephew. How are you doing? It is really, really cold today, 12 degrees Celsius. So it's cold, damp. And it's too cold. It's not the right time to turn on the furnace. So you put a scarf on, you put something warm on, and you get into the mode of the day. So, how are you guys doing today? It is amazing. Yes, Stacy, good morning, beautiful family. Let's look at what we have here. Time to go. Let's do this show. Come on. So, what have you blessed the world with? Thank you, Stace. I wrote this down. Let me see. How many minutes ago? I think it was maybe 52 minutes to 8. What have you blessed the world with? That's the question. Every day we bless the world. Whether we intend to or not, we do it. We bless the... Good morning, Narita. How are you? So I missed your call. I was at a meeting yesterday. Yes. What have you blessed the world with today? Every day we bless the world, whether we intend to or not. We do it with our words, our attitude, our thoughts, and our energy. We bless the world. We bless the world with those things. There are more things that we use as we go through. We bless the world. Hi, Ellen. Good morning. So, can you look and say, good morning, Yogo, sweetie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, family. What have you blessed the world with today? Every day we bless the world. Whether we choose to bless it, purposely go out and say, I send love out to the world. And close your eyes and see the word love gallivanting all through the world, touching different continents, different countries, different cities, the water, the rivers, the streams. Do you send joy? That is one way of doing it. Good morning, Peter. So there are several ways we can bless the world. We can actually get into the mode and purposely decide, today I'm going to send what I do it twice a day. I do it before I go to bed at night, and I do it in the morning. I send love first, and I see the word in my mind's eye taking off. I send joy, peace, compassion, kindness. Hi, Lisa, good morning. I send faith and belief. I send laughter and happiness, thankfulness, gratitude, and appreciation. I send those 12 things. And it takes like seconds. You don't have to sit and breathe. That is one way, but I'm going deeper than that. That is just the opening. Something, you can choose one. Just choose one thing. What would you like to see the world have more of today? A smile, maybe? More people smile in the moment than frown in the moment. What it is, it doesn't have to be like me. I'm always extra, right? That's why I have a scarf and it's 12 degrees and I'm really feeling it. So I'm extra. So when I do it, I put every little silver word that pop into my head. I go, oh sure, let's get going. You want to shine? Let me make you shine. I have no restrictions. I do not choose where it goes. I just tell it, go love, go, and touch souls and heart. I remembered when the war started in Ukraine, this young lady was talking. She's from Ukraine, and she said, cherish the skies. She said, good morning, Lisa. This young lady from Ukraine in the beginning of the war, she said, cherish the skies. I cannot see the sky in Ukraine anymore. And then I realized, wow, when last did I look at the blue sky? And that is all I have to remind you of. When last you saw it? Really saw it? Have you seen the formation of clouds? There are messages in the clouds. The clouds do things, they dance. So send the dance of the clouds. You can say, you know what? I send the dance of the sun to the world today. The thing is, what have you blessed the world with today? You have the power to bless. You do not have to be a priest, a preacher, a man, or anybody. that's the head of a church or a religious community, to bless. They didn't tell you in the Bible that Jacob was a priest. He said he blessed his son. They did their thing, and who God blessed wasn't supposed to get blessed. But the point is, he had the power to bless, and he couldn't see, but he blessed. There you are, and I am, and we can see, and we choose not to bless the world. What will it take out of you to look at the world from you, even if you only know one continent, North America? Can you imagine how much love we need in North America, this continent we live in, or Europe, or where you are in Cambodia, Peter, or where you are in Australia, Joan, where you are? Just bless that and send the love. Love is something that dances, right, to the world. Joy. And then whatever you can think, send it out. Because, you see, what have you left when you go through this world? What you blessed it with. Every day we bless the world, whether we intend to or not. We do it for our words, our attitude, our thought, our energy. Energy, yes, the one you cannot see. So, can I tell you how I first came across the power of energy? My brother Norman and I were going up to the estate, and it's 3,500 feet above sea level. So it is a winding road, precipice on the left side, a cliff over there. And all of a sudden, the gear cables broke. And we have a jeep, a Willys jeep, and we're going up. And he said, wow. So he grabbed the piece of the cable, and he said, you put your hand or your feet, whatever you need to do, on the gear shift. And when I say go, change the gear. Because we haven't got a choice. What is coming is the precipice on our left. We cannot go into the wall. It will still send us into the precipice. So you have to do this. Norman is actually 5 years young, 5.5 years younger than me. And I held on the gear shift. And when he said go, I would shift from one gear to the other. Go. And I didn't understand all of it at the time, but all of a sudden, I felt this thing dancing between us. It's like a light, but I couldn't see it as a light, but it was pulling me. When he said go, I was in sync. And then it went like that. And that was the first time I realized the power of energy. That we had used that energy to bring us home safely. We got to the plantation, to the estate. His hands were cut so badly from holding onto the cable. They had to take another vehicle and take him right back to the hospital. Call my father's brother, who was a doctor, and said to him, you need to come to stitch this boy's hand. And of course it went. Okay, hi Coco Diva. And that was energy. So when I say your energy affects the world, I mean it. The thing is though, better yet, do you love your fragrance? Hi Ryan, good morning. Do you love your fragrance? Now, that I remember I wrote this 52 minutes to 8 this morning. That's when it came. Check the quality of your fragrance. Would you be the person that would like to bask in the fragrance that you are giving the world right now? Would you, if it was somebody else's fragrance, would you have enjoyed being in it? That is why I ask you, what have you blessed the world with lately? Anger? Victim? Blaming? It's everybody's fault but yours? Complaining? And I'm standing up and screaming and shouting and you have to get accumulating what you cannot take, eating more than you can chew. Grabbing and desiring and not stopping to look at what you have and say, oh, I'm so grateful I had a bed to sleep in last night. All of that is the energy, that we're sending out into the world. All of that. What you are thinking. Oh, I have to get more. I need more this. But when last did you acknowledge the more you wanted last month that you got already and sitting there looking at you? Hey, remember me? A funny analogy. You want to be rich. You bought a lottery ticket. You stuck it in your purse. You bought it. And you took the money. You bought this lottery ticket. You stuck it in your purse. but you haven't turned to the ticket after the draw and see whether you won. But you bought it. Incomplete. Your action was not complete. How can we succeed if everything we do, we bring it halfway? You went and you bought this lottery ticket. You have it in your hand. You put it in your wallet. You buried it there. And you keep seeing it. Why don't you check it? You bought it trusting you might win. You have a chance, and your only chance was buying the ticket. And why aren't you not doing it? Why aren't you not checking it? All of that is incomplete. When we are incomplete, we cannot leave anything that is worthy behind us. And that is what it is. I've been sending lots of healing out lately to people, and Mother of Great Helen, thank you. People don't understand all of that is prayer. All of that is a prayer, which is a heart-to-heart talk to God, Mother of the universe, whoever. The thing is, would you like to bask in the person you would be? They say it in a different way. Would you like to date the person you are? Of course, if you're curvaceous and you have 100 muscles on your chest, fine, you would like to date yourself. I'm not talking about that. Would you like to date the person that behaves differently in private than they behave in public? Would you? Would you like to, that fragrance that you leave? Remember, I talk about it every time. I have tons of roses in my garden, and there's some roses that are just so powerful. It's like they're saying to you, good morning, Marina, here you come to me. I am sending a fragrance out to you. There are some roses that demand your attention. It goes, you're passing, and you can feel the fragrance. You have to go. I have been teaching Kylie to recognize the fragrances. And she will walk up to one and she said, oh, that one smells like strawberry. And I go, strawberry? She said, yes, Grammy. So I go to it and then I go, oh, yeah, a sweet, juicy strawberry. And she goes, I think I need strawberries. That's how she would talk to you. But it demands your attention. You have to make sure that your fragrance that you left behind demands the attention of those people that are coming. They want to be. You hear people say, I want to be like this person. I desire to be what? What do you think? Is it just because they have money or they're this? That could be true. But it could just be the openness of the heart. Like I have a friend in England who was doing a live with her daughter who is 10. And she asked her, who is her, I think she said Beyonce, because she just likes looking at her how she is. She liked Oprah because she's kind. She liked The Weeknd because I just love his music. No, she is already expressing her feelings. And we have to cultivate that in others. But we are adults and we cannot do that. We are angry because the sun didn't shine today. We are mad because it's cold. It's 12 degrees in Toronto today. And we cannot do anything with either of those. We are angry because somebody forgot to take out the garbage. We are screaming and shouting. We are complaining. We are feeling that we are a victim. And in the meantime, all of those things does not matter because there are more important things that have poured on you. And we cannot just keep marching in this world with all of this madness coming out of us. Bless the world by your attitude, your thoughts, your vibration, your energy, anything. See it in a smile. Smile just because you figure, I have nice teeth. You notice you have nice teeth? When last did you really notice it? That is your fragrance. No. What do you think others will remember of you after you have died? Really? That is food for thought, and it's scary. Some of you are not going to like what I'm going to say because it is hard for you to stand there and say, I am not going to die. We hear the word die, and some people will not even make a will because they believe if they make a will, they're going to die. You're going to die anyway, with or without the will. You're going to die because you were born. So what will happen? What will they say about you? What would you say about you? People will phone you when they see you old and say, "You have you thought of your last whatever they call it? You know what I mean? The funeral thing." And I go, "No, I cannot think of that funeral thing, man. I have other things to think of right now." "But you know you must prepare." "No, I know I have to go." And those people that I live with, that I birth, cannot figure out what to do with what I left behind with me. Then all they have to do is lock the bloody door of my house, leave me on the bed they're both paid for, and go away. So that it doesn't matter. What matters is what is going to come out of people's thoughts about you. So one of the things that we are scared to do, pretend you're dead. Pretend that you die and you are hovering above everybody that you know. Everywhere in the world, no matter where they are. You have the ability now that you're dead, and you can travel through the universe as easy as a bird, even easier than a bird. You're just floating and you're looking at people and you're hearing their thoughts. They just got the news that you died. What do you think they're going to say? It is happening right now in your mind, right? I wrote it down. What the news of your death, look at everyone. Look at their words, their thoughts. They dare not utter some of their thoughts in public about you because somebody just said something nice, but their experience, if it was horrid. Do you like it all? Well, if you don't like it all in that dream state you're in right now by traveling through the universe and doing this, would you like it? If you have the ability when you're dead to hear it, all of us, I'm not telling you to prepare for death. What I'm telling you to do is to prepare to live the rest of your life. When something annoys me or somebody says to me something that they need to drag me down the rabbit hole, a one-way street, I always said, listen, I have more years behind me than I have ahead of me. So I have to make sure that I do this well. Whatever I messed up in my youth, I cannot go back to fix it. I cannot dwell on it. Because, you see, we are the only species that keep hurting ourselves over and over again by looking at our past. So those 77 years are gone. If I love deeply, I hate hardly, I work harder, none of that matters now. But what matters is what happens at 8:18 today. Right at 8:18. And what I'm asking you to do, what can you alter? Just change something. That would make a difference to how you feel about you. If you were a complete stranger, how would you feel about you? They keep saying, would you like to date you? Never mind that. Would you like to be you? Would you like to turn around and say, wow, I love me. I love that life. I love how I manage this. I love how I handle this. That's what it is. What are you living in the world? Because that's what they're going to be. Remember, like when I talk about the roses, but the fragrance in the department stores, it lingers. There is no bakery in the supermarket, but you can smell bread purposely so that you can shop. You feel it, you hear it, you smell the bread, you want it right away. Think of it, hard bread and butter. What is better than that? And that's what they do. And they purposely do it so we react to it. So what it is that each of us can purposely do so somebody reacts to it in a positive way. I love the fragrance I left behind. Yes. I love the fragrance I left behind. I want when I meet you and I hug you and I feel you, I want you to feel the vibration from me. I want you to say, that was warm. I want you to smile because it is worth smiling at. I want you to see it and hold the negative expression that is coming to you. Like all of these people that told me I was, I was too much. All of the people that will take from you and they do not give back to you, they're not supposed to give back to you. That's their fragrance. Your fragrance is to give. Your fragrance is to empty your cup, each of us, into another one. And not looking for the person whose cup you just filled to come back and fill yours. No. They have to go on and empty the cup somewhere else. Because you see, your fragrance comes from the source. Your cup comes from an unending source. It's always full. It cannot help but fill itself because you empty it every day into another person, into an occasion, into saying, calm down. It's not worth it to fight that person. Calm down. Bring your blood pressure down. Your attitude is affecting you. It's leaving that angerness behind, and they're going to say, oh, she's always angry. Look at her, she's always sad. She never has a smile. She's always complaining. Somebody did it to her. Somebody did it to him. My brother got better than me. They love me more than they loved him. And it's always that thing. All of that time wasted when most of us do not know how many years left to perfect that job we came to do. You didn't just come. We didn't just come to earth to fool around, you know. We came to leave our mark. We came to have walked through this world and say, hey, is that what you changed? Hi, over here. Hi, over there. That's what it is. We didn't just come here to have fun. We came here to be the best that we can be. You know why? We were created in a way to be the best. And everybody was created. That is why when my friends are telling me, my girlfriends are telling me, I'm praying to God to change my husband, I keep saying, you're out of your mind. God answered my prayer. He changed him. I said, he did? I said, or did he just give in to your nagging? How do you feel that you decided he shouldn't do that or he should do this? And you prayed to God. And I have been praying and God is not hearing me. He's not answering my prayer. Of course. You're telling the man that built the man to fix his building? You know how that's going to go over, right? But somehow, rather than saying, I am happy and grateful that you built me to be the person I am. I'm happy and grateful that this person in my life is so intriguing. Like my mother said, every day you wake up in the morning, the man is different. They're never the same. As soon as you think you figure them out, boom, comes something new, comes at you. So you go back to God, you're praying, you're kneeling. I'm praying for God to change him. God said, I created you in the image and likeness of me. Whether you like it or not, he said he has two sides of angels, the bad angel and the good angels, right? So he has both sides. So what you are is part of God, just as what you do not like in somebody else is part of God. Accept them, let them go, live your life, and stop trying to fix people that you haven't. You cannot fix it. You can only fix you. That's why I'm asking what it is if you spend some time today, just today, a minute, and say, you know what? I need to acknowledge life when I get up in the morning. I need to do my best to encourage somebody that I can encourage to do their best by observing me, not telling them to be like me or to be like somebody else. That's what it is. That is how you live it. You know what? My grandmother said this. When you ask a 4-year-old to do something, why? Why do you want me to do this? And then I would say, because I want to, but I don't want to. I say, fine, then don't do it. You have to do what you like. So one of the things, Stacey's painting her nails, just in case you guys didn't see that. I listened to this great message. Thanks, Stacey. When you look at your life in the moment, question yourself. The question I ask is, if you were me, what would you do now? If you were me, what would you do in this moment? If you were me, would I let this person's attitude double up and become my attitude and cause me more grief than I need to have? When last you gave a compliment to somebody because you noticed something great happened in your life? Or you just saw them and they look stunning. Instead of looking at the person's pallor and say, you know what? I know people that look like you and this is what happened to them. They got sick, they got this disease. You know people do that. Somebody once lost weight because her husband got a heart attack. So because she had to prepare different foods for him, she got into it and lost a lot of weight. Somebody met her at a special thing and said to her, what's wrong with you? Do you have cancer? Now tell me, is that taste going to stay in that person's mouth that heard it? Are they going to take that flavor? And are they going to say, how do I know? I wasn't there. But that's what I was told. So, you see what I mean? That's the fragrance she left behind. That's the taste she left behind. Somebody else heard her and said, wow, couldn't she just say, oh my God, you lost some weight, you look stunning. Or, oh my God, you look stunning, never mind losing the weight. Just say, oh my God, you look stunning, you look amazing. What fragrance are you leaving for people? When last you sent a note just to say, hey, who are you? Where are you? What did you miss about that person? Maybe you met them once, you saw them twice, they had a smile. There's a young woman comes on the show now and again. Her name is Laura. And Laura said she's going to be baptized. She was so excited about it. And I said, great. That is nice. She said, oh, I wanted to do that so much. I said, that is wonderful. You will enjoy the experience and you will feel great after. She let me know she did. And she's feeling like she's on top of the world. I want her to remember that somebody, because she's very shy, somebody told her, good job, Laura, good choice for yourself. I didn't question and ask her and say to her, weren't you baptized when you were a child? I didn't ask her that question. I said, great, wonderful. When you leave a mark by the note you send to somebody. We went to visit my grandson last month. Was it last month? Anyway, I went to visit my grandson. And you know what his mother said to me? You need to teach me how to make those sandwiches because that's all I hear is my Grammy's sandwiches. He's 14. He is 14. You know how that made me feel? That was me floating through the universe at the time. I'm dead. And that moment, it felt like being dead. And somebody saying, my Grammy made the best sandwiches ever. That's what his mother asked. She said he will make it himself. And he says it's missing something. So one day I'm going to have to tell her to try it and how to do it. And he always talked about those sandwiches. He's 14 and he's still doing it. He won't remember it the day he has to choose to say something when I die. Will he? You think he won't remember it? Yes, he will. So he might shed that one tear. And that tear that he's shedding is not because of that. It's the tear of joy that I remember my Grammy took her time to create the sandwich I love. The way she made it, I loved it. And I made it for him. That's my fragrance. That is part of my fragrance. You know, yesterday I bought coffee and Kylie was there and she loves emptying the coffee into the thing, you know, those things. And she says to me, you know, as we're emptying it, I told her, just toss the box on the floor. So she's tossing it and I'm allowing her to toss it. I said, we'll get it to the recycling bin later. She goes, you know, Grammy, we are the funniest. That's what she said. She's 4. She'll be 5 in May. She said, Grammy, you know, we are the funniest. And she does not care. And if I keep giving this to her, maybe not all of what she's getting now, she'll remember. But if she can say, my Grammy was the funniest, mission accomplished. So remember, you do not have to invent a new drug. You do not have to invent a new thing for everybody. All you have to do is leave something lovely behind you. Think what it is people are going to say about you at your wake or when they get the news. And if you do not know, spend some time going around the world in your mind's eye and listening. What will your siblings say? My siblings are going to say, I tell them the truth. I tell them what I believe. I don't ask them to change their ways. I just tell them this is what I do. It's up to you. So everybody is going to have something. Were you kind? Were you generous? Did you empty your cup? Or did you believe that if you gave from your cup a little bit of wisdom, encouragement, a sweet word, a kind word, a smile, a slice of cake, a thought, that you are not going to have enough for yourself? Well then, what are they going to say? You never gave any of what you had to others. Your words, thoughts, or stuff. So get on it. Good morning. How was that for you today? I am happy and grateful to have had the honor and the privilege to ask you that question. What have you, blessed the world with today? Choose to send love, or one of them things that I do. I don't know. I'm just try it. You might like it. So it's a wonderful day, and let's see what we have. Elaine, thanks for hanging on. I have to read your comments. Don't go. Stacy, Juliana, Coco, Peter, Lisa, Rita, Lisa. All the Lisas are flying today. Ryan, Shirley, Eternity, Loretta. Wonderful people. I have to read. Some of your comments were so amazing. Ellen, yeah, so we had some, I've been sending lots of healing out lately to people and Mother Earth. Yeah, that is a good thing to do. You do not have to be a scientist to heal, a doctor to heal. What fragrance do you leave behind? I love that question so much. Thank you, Ellen. I love it. What fragrance are you leaving behind? Thank you. Such good food for thoughts. Wow, looking at you while you're dead is interesting. Thank you, Lisa. I hope I said I love the fragrance I left behind. I hope they say, yeah, I know that. A lot of food for thoughts today. Thank you. At least I am painting my nails. Stacy is leaving fancy nails in her thing today. That's not nice. That's amazing. So happy for her. My boys remember my mom's amazing pancakes. Yeah. Yes. She's a precious doll. I don't know who you're talking about. Thank you. Have a blessed day. This was beautiful. That's Stacy. Thank you, Stace. Amazing message. Thank you, Tessa. Thanks, Ellen. Great message as per usual. I have a lot of things to think about. We always have a lot of things to think about when it touches us somewhere. So while we are busy looking for better, we have to remember to look right there now and see what we can bless. So when you say thank you, or when you complete a task, I gave you a very silly one, but I know it's a common one. When last did you check that lottery ticket you bought? Check it. Finish the job. That is a simple job. It's so simple. You can finish it or choose not to finish it. And if you choose not to finish it, that doesn't mean it's going to go away. Every time you open your wallet, you're going to say, I need to check that ticket. I need to check that ticket. So where are you? You're in the past. So bless the world with doing something good every day that will leave a mark. Make your sandwich. Let the little person tell you where the fun is. Because we were playing in boxes, coffee boxes. What is your fragrance? You want when you leave the room, somebody go, wow, Tessa-Marie was here. Have a great and wonderful day. Wonderful people. I'm going to do one thing. So Ellen, I know people do already. They look at it and they say, Ellen Bergen was here. I know she was here. I can feel her. Well, with Stacy, if we do not feel her, she's going to jump right up on top of us. So Stacy's energy will say, yeah, Stacy was on the morning blessings today. I saw her painting her nails. Juliana comes And she goes deeper than that. And she said, wow, this touched me. And of course, Coco Diva, or Kia, I have to remember your name, always looks for something that she can take and go with. Peter constantly teaches his children from what he gets there. So they're going to say, my dad, you know, when I wasn't always being a good boy according to the rules, my dad went and he spoke to me about it. And of course, there is Lisa. Lisa does it all for everyone, all the time. She is, how did my son call her? Selfless. That's what he said. And then there's Lisa Donner, who is selfless. That must be what it is. You two are the same people. Lisa Morelli is selfless. Lisa Donner is selfless. You do more for others, especially the family, than you do for yourself. They're going to look at Ryan and they're going to say he's relentless. He doesn't give up. He holds on to his goal, dreams, and desires and work it through. Rita goes in and makes perfection by listening to others and trying and pushing to guide them where they need to go. She is a generator. A generator is what puts energy in others. And then there is Shirley Garvey, my nephew. He's an amazing man. Everybody will tell you, oh, Gavin is so nice. Gavin is so nice. Because Gavin takes the time to spend some time with those he loves. And that's always important. And Tanya J drops by. I don't know her very well. And you maybe would have to have a chat and get to know each other. But you're consistent. You show up. So somebody will look at you and say, hey, you know what? She was consistent. And then there's Loretta. Loretta gives like the Lisas. And Loretta does not take any for herself. That's the difference. I give, but I demand from myself, I give. And I also give me. And if I don't give me, I can't give you. So if I want you to look stunning, beautiful, and amazing, I have to do that first. If I come here to teach you and I say, leave a mark, I have to remember, what is my mark? Somebody said to me, every time I see you, you have makeup on. Every time I see you, you're always dressed up. You know what? Yeah, it's okay. That's how I live it. But I will tell you, do the same for you. Have a great day. Love you. Take care, everybody. Arigato. Bye-bye.